Good day, everyone. So today we're going to talk about Splinterlands. So we haven't had an update with Splinterlands for quite some time, and today they had an AMA with some juicy updates, and we're also going to talk about my existing accounts and how they're doing. So last season I managed to still make it to gold free, at an expense of a lot of rental costs, which I think I didn't make back, which is unfortunate. But I will talk about that later. So right now, let's go through the updates coming from the AMA. So one quick update that I want to go through right now would be the private sale concern that people have been hearing about. So they made it clear right now that whatever those groups are trying to purchase, they're looking for a volume discount. Now they still mentioned here that if they plan to purchase, they will still need to have vouchers if they want to have the bonus packs, which is the bonus packs bonus that you may get during the pre-sale. So these purchases also don't have an advantage of buying before anyone else, so we'll need to manually make the purchase once general sale is live within the shop. So basically they're still going to be subjected to the existing requirements. So they put a screenshot here explaining that requirement. So one good news here again is that there is a lot of interest, but it is not anywhere near the 12 million packs that they're going to be releasing in the general sale that do not require the vouchers to purchase, which is great because I myself am planning to buy some, and it's going to be in January, which could give me a bit more time to rake up some cash to buy my packs. I'm looking at 100 packs, but we'll see. If I have extra, then I'll probably buy a bit more, because what I'm planning right now with my account is I'm going to try to build up collection power, because right now it's so difficult to buy collection power. Because if you're going to look at the prices for legendary, like even if it's just untamed and dice for a golden legendary, it's going to cost you so much. Like this one card is going to give you 50,000 collection power, which is great, but you're forced to output like $1,700. So it's really expensive. It's not something I can afford, honestly. So that's why I'm banking on the card packs right now, which may give me a chance to get those golden legendary cards and hopefully build up my deck from there. Because right now what's eating up most of my budget in my DEC are rentals, which is mostly falling under the collection power. Renting cards for the necessary decks that you need to build, they're manageable. You can earn them back. The problem is that the collection power is not enough to get you to the next level. That's why I'm having a hard time trying to get to gold free. And even if I manage to get to gold free, it's by that time the season is almost ending, and at that point I might have expensed so much DEC that I might not be able to make them back. Anyways, so next let's go through, we can go straight to the actual AMA updates. So this is where most of the juicy items are out. So starter deck will change when Chaos Legion is launched, so this will be December 8th. So it will be Untamed Chaos Legion dice and reward cards for the Untamed Chaos Legion. So a lot of changes is going to happen on the base decks that we're going to have. So right now it's going to impact everything, because they're not going to have the modern and wild format implemented at the moment. So this is going to be implemented in January. So SPS utility is coming, not top priority. So, but at least hopefully we'll see whatever updates they have for this one. And I know they're gonna they're gonna inject SPS as part of their rewards, but they didn't really mention it here on when exactly they plan to do that. Now DEC, if DEC decreases in price, DEC rewards will decrease as well. So it's not good news. This is why there will be SPS rewards though as well in the future. Again, no mention when, but definitely something we're gonna have to look forward to, because we need as much income as we can get, right? Spending credits in game gives DEC more value. Team is constantly buying DEC every day in order to allow players to buy from the market with credits. So sellers who actually sell cards will get DEC instead of credits, right? So I guess that's the reason why they're trying to buy back some DECs. In-game market, so team is hoping to implement in-game market for land, titles, totems. Finally, this is a long time coming. We've been waiting for this, and hopefully they can get it out by the end of 2021, but most likely it will be in Q1 2022. So land, they did mention about this one, so this is going to be their next priority, and they say it'll leak into Q2 2022, but they will provide some sneak peeks in Q1 2022, so which is something that I'm also excited about. So hopefully it's going to be a good implementation and a good addition to the game. So if you don't have land, maybe it's time to start considering. It's not exactly cheap right now, around $700. I think sometimes going even to $800. So I think value wise, I think land would be important for the game, because you're going to be able to craft spells or cards that no one else will be able to do who doesn't have lands, right? So I guess the value might be there. If you have the budget, I would recommend to go for it, but we're really up to you at the end of the day. Now vouchers, so they have given it out for pre-sale, which is already done, and they're gonna start doing it again in December 8th, which is double the value. So meaning if you're like getting one per day, now you're gonna get 2 per day, which is going to be great. But again, I don't think I'll ever use the vouchers. I'll just go straight to purchasing some packs in the general sale, probably in January. So definitely look forward to that in December 8th onwards. Again, I've mentioned already here, wild rank formats will be in January implementation. So collection power is still being decided. They haven't really put a definite decision on how they're gonna align the collection power requirement in the modern format. Main reason is that if you try to implement the same requirement that we have currently, it's going to be very difficult for new players to get into modern, because the modern cards, which are excluding Untamed and Dice, like you're going to look at Chaos Legion and the reward cards, the new reward cards, their value collection power is like 1/4 of the existing value of the Chaos Legion and Untamed cards. So definitely a lot of value will come into Untamed and Untamed and Dice cards. So maybe now would be a good time to actually buy some of those cards, some of the good value cards, because definitely in the modern format, once that's implemented, I think their value will spike up a lot because of the collection power that they also give out. So definitely consider that. Now, feedback, suggestions, nothing really here. Mobile apps are looking into try to improve the mobile app experience. I mean, honestly, right now, mobile app is just okay. It's really buggy. Sometimes you just click the card and it'll hang the entire app, and you have to restart it. And sometimes when you try to do a ranked game, and it'll do nothing, and it'll give you an error, so you have to restart the app in order to get into the game. So it's just a bit of a mess at the moment, but it's tolerable because you'll be able to play. It's just that there's still a lot of features missing in the mobile app. So hopefully they can improve that. So they're looking at maybe 6 months from now, probably. So it's a long way to go. We'll see. So Eye Candy, so they already released some of the artwork that they have shared in the AMA. So we don't know if any of these are going to be summoners. There's no indication if they are, but definitely the artwork is much better. I mean, I like the design right now compared to the older cards. So we can see here they are legendaries, they have epics, rares, but we don't know are they monsters or summoners. So we'll see. I think this one is going to be a summoner, it looks like it, but the others I don't know. Now they also released 2 cards here. So one is the Shadow Snitch, which is alright. I mean, looking at it, the base value of this card, I'm not gonna even use it because it's only 1 damage, 5 health. It's okay. I mean, and it has reach. I don't know. I'm not gonna use it if it's just gonna be on bronze and silver. Probably maybe silver because of the 2 damage, but I mean, there are better cards out there at the moment. But we'll see. Maybe it'll change. But I think the value here comes when it goes to level 6 and up to 10, because 10 he gets the evasion for magic and physical attacks, which is very good. So it'll be a bit more tanky compared to other cards, and they have the negation of healing, which is also good. But definitely in the lower levels, it's not something you might consider playing at the moment. Now they have acid shooter, so they mentioned like this one is scatter shot, so it targets random enemy, so that means that if this card will attack, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to attack the front line. So it's going to attack randomly, so it could be anywhere in the roster of your enemy team, which is interesting. It's an interesting skill point that they added in, which I think may be good in the long run. So as a level 1 card, I don't know if I'm gonna use it, but definitely I think I will, because of the cost. It's only like a 2 cost card, and you'll have 1 mana. I mean, you'll have a 1 damage fast character with 3 health, which is not bad for an earlier card game, and it's very good for low cost game cards, late game fights. So I think this is something that you might consider using from time to time. And on higher levels, definitely the cripple and the venom would be very valuable, and this can be a very good card in the higher ranked games, right? Once you maybe go to gold and up, I think this card would be incredible. So yeah, so I think that's about it in terms of updates coming from the AMA sessions. Alright, so I think that's about it for the AMA. Let's go to my account. So right now, I'm already at Silver 2, barely hanging at Silver 2. It took me quite a while to get to Silver 2, honestly, because it was very difficult. I'm having a hard time because a lot of enemies tend to also have a lot of good cards lately, and it's been difficult. So the one thing that I added in my deck right now is I rented Mylor, because, you know, I mean, if you can't beat him, join him, right? I mean, Mylor has been a pain in the butt when whenever I'm fighting against him. So I figured, like, this session I probably would I probably would just join in, right? So I also took in a Mushroom Seer just to help out, negate those magic attacks. So these two are the only cards I have for the green, and I also rented some dragon cards, which is Delwyn and Daria. So Daria is quite strong. The +1 damage, you know, across all types of decks would be very good. So I think she is very valuable. Delwyn is a bit of a flexible card as well. So I think I like these two, but I use Daria more than Delwyn at the moment, since most cases I only use like water deck for the additional damage, magic damage, which already Alric can do. So you'll see that I didn't really rent that much. Most of the cards that I have are what I own, which are mostly reward cards coming from the new ones, and the gold cards that I've rented are these two. So I managed to rent Dragon Jumper. It's not cheap. I think cost me around 1800 DEC for the next 11 days. So hopefully whoever rented me this will not cancel out on me on the last day. And they're not cheap, so I mean, I need to earn it back. I'm still down like 1,700 or 1,600 DEC, so I still need to work my butt up to break even for these rentals. But yeah, right now I'm in Silver 2, so hopefully I can grind up to Silver 1, because I think I only need like 3,000, 2,000 collection power just to get to Silver 1. So I think maybe yes, I'll do that, since I've already rented out. But at the end of the day, I'm 50-50 if I want to get to gold. I don't think the rent at the end of the season is worth, because of the amount that they're charging. It's really hard to get to break even point at that on this last day, especially if everyone's trying to chase up. Servers always lag and disconnects, and it may go to maintenance, so I don't want to go through that trouble. So we'll see. Maybe I'll just stay at Silver 1 for this season. But definitely, as I've mentioned before, right, I mean, I need to purchase those Chaos Legion card packs. It's the only way, and it's the cheapest way possible to get those golden legendaries. Well, yeah, so that's the update for my account. It's a struggle, honestly, so we'll see how well we go for this season. We still have 10 days to go, so hopefully you guys are also doing well. And yeah, with that, guys, thank you for watching the video, and hope to see you again in my future videos. Stay safe, people.